Hello darlings, I am so sorry for my behavior today. I'm a little like, you know, problematic would be the right word to describe me at the very moment. So today I'm basically doing a look where I'm trying to not use any pink or purple because I've been using way too much pink and purple all the time, and so it has to end. To slay this eye look, I'm gonna be using mostly my Morphe x James Charles palette. I mean, I think we should just put the drama behind us, and even though I just don't want to associate or think about drama. The reason why I'm using this palette is because I bought it with my own point, and that's one thing we're not doing in 2019 is wasting, being wasteful. So I'm gonna use the palette. I don't want to hear nothing in the comments about it because listen, if I paid my hard-earned coin for this, I'm gonna use it, you best believe. I'm gonna take this dark green right here and I'm gonna start to create the shape I want, okay? I'm just gonna use a pointed craft store brush. It's just so I can like create the shape. So yeah, the truth is I've been using way too much pink eyeshadow and way too much purple eyeshadow. Like, who do I think I am? We're at this point where I just feel like I can't just be using only pink and purple eyeshadow right now. So I'm also going to take this dark blue right here, and you're going to see what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take the dark blue, and what I'm going to do is we're creating one of my favorite eye shapes, like honestly, and we're just going to... Did y'all see this? It's not going to be that precise. It's just that I want to apply, I want to make the shape super precise before I go in with like any kind of like so. So I'm going back and forth between the dark blue and the dark green, and I'm just going to darken everything, make everything super pretty. And just snatch her right up. I know school is like legit about to start. Trust me, it's about to start for everybody. I start on the 3rd of September. And I mean, I never want to bash education. Like, that's never my goal. I strongly believe in education. But I wish the summer was longer. I am annoying today. I don't know what happened. I mean, aren't I always kind of annoying? But I'm going to take the e.l.f. Detail Crease Brush. I'm just going to go back in with the two shades I first started with, and I'm going to like make them thicker. Like kind of blend out the edges because obviously I don't want it to stay looking like that. Hopefully I'm done doing this by the time I have to go to work. It's kind of my dilemmas sometimes when I have to go to work after filming these videos, because I actually don't know if I'll be able to. Like, I'm just kind of hoping. I pray to Lord Jesus this thing is possible, because guess what? It's not always easy. So I'm just gonna take the blue now. It's the same shades I used previously. Don't you worry, you're not missing out, no nothing. It's the same two shades I used to create the shade that I'm just using to you know, kind of thicken the shape. You know, we like thick here. So as you can see, snatched right here. I'm not blending it out just yet. I think I'm gonna blend it out when all my foundation is on. I'm gonna take this shade, the pale green right here, to blend out the green part, and I'm going to take this blue shade out here to blend out the blue part, because the power we hold is infinite. This is the Quo crease blender brush. They don't sell this anymore, but I have it, so you know. So right now it's probably looking like a tad bit harsh, I'm not gonna lie, but like I said, we're depositing the products right now. Like, we're just like making sure this picks up so much product, like so much. Now the one thing we can do is blend out these edges, like literally. So you're gonna take a clean ass brush, and I'm just gonna blend everything out right here like this. So listen, you're just gonna go over here, you know, blend your things out, honey. I have to be cautious with blue because it literally blends sometimes like green on my skin tone, and you know, I want there to be distinction between the green and blue. But it's looking pretty good right now, so I'm just taking this brush right now and like blending it. It's really not that deep, to be honest. This is not supposed to be like a difficult look, so that's all I will say. It's supposed to be something that, you know, it might be a lot of steps, but I try to make my look as easy as possible. Well, sometimes it depends. Sometimes everything's for Instagram. Like, obviously, it's not that easy, but what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye, and I'll be right back for the lid shade and everything, okay? As you can see, I snatched, honey. So I'm going to take the NYX Glitter Primer, but before I do that, actually, I'm going to take some of the deepest blue we first started with, and I'm just going to kind of fill in this area, like right here, like right next to the little wing thing. I'm just going to fill it in because I'm going to pack things on the lid. I just want this thing to be full so it doesn't like look just weird. And so I'm just going to take a little bit of that NYX glitter glue on my little flat. This is the Morphe M224. It's the one I used to cover my brows, cut my crease, all that, and I'm just gonna kind of like stamp it onto my eyelid. Like we're not cutting crease, you feel me? So we're just kind of going in like. And then I'm gonna take from the Bretman X Colourpop Wet Palette the shade LOL I'm Crying. This one right here. It's so pretty. Like literally, this shade makes me wanna die. Like die of happiness and just and wonder. Just like wow, just like this. Like look at how it's very simple, and I like the fact that I don't have to do a cut crease. It makes you save like a bunch of time. Like okay, so I'm clearly my hand slipped and I did a cut crease. Listen, I always tell y'all this, I cannot steer away from like mild cut creases. Like it always has to be cut. It's not my fault. I don't make the rules. I'm just the messenger. I told you this before. I'm just gonna take some of the deep green, boom, blend this shit, woo. I'm gonna take some of the deep blue, boom, blend this shit, woo. Me encanta muchísimo. Okay, so I'm gonna do the other eye off camera, and I'm gonna do just my base, and then I'll be back for the rest because base is boring. My foundation was Too Faced Born This Way. My concealer was L'Oreal, More Than Concealer. My powder was Maybelline. My bronzer was Fenty Beauty. And now I'm going to do my inner corner. So for my inner corner, I'm gonna take the yellow shade from the James Charles palette. You guys know who she is. I don't gotta show her to you. By the way, on my lower lash line, I did the same thing as the top lash line, you guys. Like the same thing. Like it's really not that deep, so I did the same thing. And I'm taking the yellow eyeshadow on a BH Cosmetics marble brush. There is no number on this. It did rub off, like, unfortunate. Oof, girl, I love it. Love me some yellow. I have yellow now, but I do want it to pop a tiny bit. So I'm going to take the NYX Shimmer Down Pigment in Platinum. I'm going to take the most minimal amount of this. Like literally my pinky. Oh no, not my pinky. I have nails. It's not gonna. I'm going to take a tiny like pointy brush like this. I'm going to dip it the slightest bit into the Platinum, and I'm just going to pop it. I basically just want it to be a little bit of a shimmer, you know, like a shimmer. Oh, you know what? It don't need to be that poppin'. I'm just gonna pop some glitter like on the inner corner, but it's not gonna be a lot. Okay, so whatever I did put and you can't see, that's fine. It was not a good idea anyways. For blush, I'm actually gonna use something new. This is the Catrice X Eman. It's Live What You Love. It's a blush palette actually, and I'm going to take the shade Luxor right here. I've used this palette before, but I feel like it's very pigmented. It's like a little almost like too pigmented for like a blush. Whatever, I'm taking the orange blush. Hopefully it kind of like works. you see how it kind of, I don't know, it kind of patches almost. Like, and I'm using a very fluffy brush that's not supposed to pack like a lot of product at all. And I just feel right now like I'm a little like, there's too much peach blush, like orange blush. I think it would look great on darker skin though. That color that I'm using, I think it can look good on every skin tone. I just think it's a little too pigmented. Usually I go in with my blush, but I like going in with my blush and having control. I feel like I'm not controlling how much blush I'm putting. Like it's, let's just say I'm not the biggest fan of this, and I love the shades, I just don't like the formula. So, and I'm also from the same kind of collab. This is the Catrice slash Eman, I don't know, You Are Gold Baby Highlighter Palette. So this is what it looks like. This is kind of looks like the Kylie one, doesn't it? But yes, I'm gonna take that, and I'm gonna take the shade Victoria and Saray, so the two shades right here, and I'm gonna mix them, and I'm gonna try to make it work. See, I think that's pretty. I'm gonna take a little more of the golden shades on the center of my face, above the brow a tiny bit, and a little on the nose. Oh, it has a little bit of a cast. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it in real life. My skin is not looking its nicest, but I'm also gonna blame the retinol I started using, so you know. Let's not blame it all on the makeup. I love melting powders on my face, like using setting spray. So after spraying, I just pat with the beauty blender so it just like literally enters my skin. I want it to be one with my skin, so you know, I do that. Then I'm gonna create my lovely V structure. You see, it makes me look wet. It's like a hydration. We love being hydrated, we really do. So I'm going to take the Annabelle. This is the lip liner in the shade 330 Espresso. This is a dark lip liner. I'm gonna use this to line my lips. It's almost like a grayish brown. It's not like it looks like this, but I feel like it's mixing in with my concealer. So wait a minute. This is the Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick in the shade Stepping Out. See, I love a warm lip shade with the like cool lip liner. I have to add a little bit of orange, to be honest, like a little bit of orange, like. This was the Fenty Beauty Mademoiselle in the shade Single. Pretty mama, if you're single, you don't gotta be alone tonight. I'm gonna take the NYX Off Tropic liner. This is in the shade Pineapple Punch. Oh my god, I hate being in a rush and filming a video. I really strongly hate it. I always love to give a little music moment, you know, just like jamming and looking good to my music of the hour, you feel me? But when I am rushing because I have to go to work and I have things to do, it's a little frustrating. This is the look, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. I feel like this lash is wonky, but I don't know if it looks wonky. Like, I really like the look, and I hope you do too, because this is a look free of any purple or pinks. Because listen, I've been doing too many of these. Like, if you like me, my personality, or the content I put right up on YouTube, then feel totally free to subscribe to this channel, honey, because when you subscribe to this channel, your skin gets clearer, you don't look ashy, and you get smarter. It's facts are facts. Like, I don't make the rules, I'm just the messenger. Don't forget to follow me on all of my social media, such as Instagram and Twitter. All the links will be in the description box down below. I love you guys so much. Baby, bye.